Jack, today's question is a good one. I like this. Was Marcus Ambrose's NASCAR foray a success? And I guess we first need to quantify what is success. I would say yes, if you last 9 years in the top motorsport category in the United States and you get paid to be there, that's a tick.
Yeah, in one word, yes, absolute success. I'm going to draw a comparison to people talking about Jared Hayne going over to play American football. There's 316 million people in America. There's 23 million people here in Australia. NASCAR drives 43 drivers, and Australian V8 Supercars has 25 drivers. You draw the comparison there on how many people Ambrose was up against to get a drive there, and to be there for 9 years is pretty awesome, you know. And they want American drivers in their American cars, and we had an Aussie in there for 9 years. Won 2 races in the main game. He won 5 races in the Xfinity Series, so an absolute success, and you know, we should all be pretty proud of what he achieved.
So what he's done too is success for him, but success for Australian motorsport, success for V8 supercar racing, because he's essentially become the ultimate V8 supercar ambassador. Yes, he's now coming back for the championship in 2015, but what he's done in an inferred sense actually makes people in the United States, for example, if a Jamie Whincup, if a Mark Winterbottom, a Will Davison suddenly had the urge to go and do the same, he's been the pathway setter now. But they could not have done that, or no one could do that, had he not done what he's done.
Yeah, correct. And that can't go unnoticed. I mean, we've seen Roger Penske come and join V8 Supercars and basically say he's only doing it because he's got Marcus Ambrose as a driver. And his credentials now as a road racer have lifted our level of competition in V8 so high that we're all very highly respected. In saying that, I don't think we will see anyone else go over there and do what Marcus has done, which is a shame, but it's a real byproduct of, you know, like I said, Americans want Americans driving their cars, and it's been very hard even for guys like Juan Pablo Montoya, a Colombian, to get into NASCAR. So I think what Marcus has done is just unreal, and you know, I don't think we'll ever see it again from an Australian guy, but I mean, I hope we do.
I don't think people really quite understand, outside of our, when I say our circle, I mean our learned motorsport colleagues, the general press, general Joe Blow in the street probably doesn't quite understand how important and impressive that was. They simply look at the numbers and say, well, he never won a championship, he never made the chase, he won a couple of races on the road tracks where of course he's going to win a few. I don't think it's quite understood how impressive it was just to go and be there. So from my mind, it's a total tick all round.
It is. I mean, and I saw the other day someone tallied up his career earnings, which are publicised, and it's something like $33 million.
That's a success.
That is. I mean, and you know, they're saying exactly he only finished 15th and 20th or around that in the points over various years, but he's still made an incredible amount of money, and that just shows how big that sport is. And I was lucky enough to go and watch Ambrose 3 times, and it's dead set like watching race cars at the MCG on Grand Final Day with 100,000 people watching, and unless you've been over to experience it, you've got no idea how big that deal is over there. So yeah, I'm an Ambrose fan and I'm proud of what he's done over there. It's pretty cool.
You logged quite a few miles in the 9 years where you were running in America. You weren't sort of sitting around doing nothing. What do you think you've improved in what areas as a driver compared to before you left?
Yeah, I think I'm a more rounded person. I think that both on and off the track, I'm just a little calmer than what I used to be. And, you know, just tyre feel. I've got a good feel for the tyres underneath me. NASCAR is all about just tyre grip. You can lose 3 or 4 seconds in a tyre run in NASCAR just as the tyres, you know, degrade and get away from you, I guess. I'm not sure if degradate's a word, but I just made it up. So, you know, I've got a good feel for the tyres, and that hopefully will cross over into this country right here and into what I'm doing in V8 Supercar to let us set that car up just a little bit better than the competition. I don't think the drivers here in V8 Supercar are any better or worse than anywhere in the world. They're great drivers, and you know, the top of the championship here is full of extremely talented people. So you're going to have to make your car better than the rest to beat them.
Each and every day on the Armour All Summer Grill, you've got the chance to win one of these, the Armour All Detailing Kit. All you have to do is to subscribe to speedcafe.com.
To find out if you've won, visit and like the speedcafe.com Facebook page.
Okay, so after you've washed your car, don't be a dill and leave the windows. There's two things you need to do. You need to have them clean and you need to have them streak free. And the way to do that is twofold. Armour will make a glass cleaner that is specific for automobile use. And they also make a really groovy little rag that'll keep the streaks off your windows. So use them both. Now, might seem pretty obvious, but we've all been guilty in the past of using a household window cleaner. Now, typically they will have ammonia in them. Now, I can tell you that product is not compatible with tint that is on the inside of the windows of many, many modern motor cars. That is made for the task. Use it and it's very easy to use. Now, the other job we need to do when we've cleaned the car is to top up our window washer reservoir. Cleverly, Armour, as always, have made a nice product here, very easy to use. Upside down, there's a little dosage rate on the back. All you need to do, click him open up your reservoir, whack, one squirt, done. It's that easy, and I do easy.